actors, it's Wendy Elaine Wright, the Hollywood Talent Manager in Los Angeles, California. And I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the power of acquiring knowledge. Knowledge is so, so important. And that's why in one of my videos recently, I said I had 2 extra copies of this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I'm picking 2 people to send them out to, which I did. And now I'm going to put these in the mail. So I just wanted to, expound upon that. In order to be successful in life, you need to gain the knowledge about what it is you're trying to do. And whatever it is, whatever your goals are. And what I teach to people is not just about how to be successful as an actor, although I mostly speak to a lot of actors. There's over 18,000 actors subscribing to my channel now, and that's 18,000 actors that I'm engaged with, But this is a principle that works with everybody, whether you want to be successful in business or whether you want to have, $1 million or, from starting a new career in a completely different field than you're in now, or whether if you're broke and you want to learn how to make more money, or if you just want to be happier, or if you want to have a great relationship, or you just want to increase the happiness and the joy and the prosperity in your life. What I'm teaching people is about all of that. You can apply it to acting. You can apply it to whatever career or field you want to go into. But one of the most important things that you need to do is learn about the business or the field that you want to go into. Knowledge is like super, super, super critical. And how do I get knowledge? Well, I read constantly. I'm always reading a book or 2 a day. I was just thinking about Bill Gates, who he literally takes book vacations, goes away for 2 weeks, brings 20 books with him, and reads books every day. So, an actor asked me recently, how do I learn about the business? And I said, well, read everything you can about it. Read everything, immerse yourself in the knowledge. This is what I'm reading right now, in case you want to know. Jane Mansfield, her autobiography. Ed McMahon's autobiography. Ellen DeGeneres, funny autobiography. Judy Garland. This is my favorite. Oh my God, I love that woman. This is Jean Harlow's autobiography. So I have 5 books that I'm working on this week. These are my books. I never lose interest in entertainment business and show business. I want to learn everything. I feed my soul with it. If you look at my bookshelf back here, this is my library of entertainment related books. I have books on everything. I have books written by talent agents. I have books written by casting directors. I have books written by directors of films. I have books written by about how to make a movie, how to shoot a movie, and every single thing about shooting movies, about the casting process and everything about it. I have books on everything because I love this business. I read a book. Of course I read a book. I always read a book. I read a book called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. And he has a church down here in Saddleback Church down in Southern California. And I loved that guy. I love that book. And the book talks about every person is born with a purpose in life. You're shaped a certain way. So if you love history, you're shaped for it, and you have a passion, the hunger that never ends, or you can't quench it for history, or maybe electronics, or space engineering, or acting, or show business. I have that for show business, and you have that for something. And there's no mystery, because the reason I am so in love with reading about this business and learning about this business, helping people with this business, and doing this business myself is because I'm shaped for that. I'm shaped for it. And I know that about myself, and I want you to learn that about you. There's many books that you should read. That is the first one. Get it out. Start reading it. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's so critical. But I'm going to put a thing on my website, Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager. Just a selection of all the books I suggest you read. Because there's really a difference in this world between people who think about being successful and people who are really successful. And that is three different things, you know. Knowledge, knowing what the hell you're talking about, what your business is about, learning every single thing you can about it. Taking action on that. You know, you have a plan. You determine how you're going to strategize to get that plan done. You know, all the things that you can do to become successful. And like, you know, I always tell people, you write down all the things you're going to do and put it into your calendar. Because if you put it into your calendar, you're going to do, you can do it on Thursday. So if you're going to get new headshots, maybe on Monday you decide you're going to research headshot photographers, put that in your calendar. It can't just be a thought, because thoughts are not action. They're just like they're vapor, you know, they're thoughts. And then on Tuesday, you're going to call a couple photographers and see if you have a good vibe with them. And then you're going to choose one, and you're going to set up a photography session for 2 weeks from that day. And then you're going to research on Wednesday. You're going to research colors that look good on you, or you're going to research what actors wear when they play detectives. You're going to do some research and look on TV and see what detectives wear on television, and you're going to write this down in your calendar. Research detective shows. See what kind of outfits they wear in their detective shows that I could wear in my headshot session. And you write it down into your calendar, because if it's in a calendar and you actually act on it, you will move ahead. You'll get things done. You'll be further ahead today than you were yesterday. But if it's just thoughts, they just dissolve. You know, they just poof. You can think about doing a million things, you know, but until you do them, you're just thinking about them. And if you spend too much time in the thoughts, you know that your other thoughts will start to creep in, the ones that say you can't do it. Because those live in there, you know. You say, oh, I can do this. And then you're thinking about it, and like, yeah, and then like, but maybe not. And, oh, I probably can't. And then those other thoughts come in, and now your idea is wiped out by the negative thoughts. And I love this song that Pink wrote. She said, you know, change the voices in your head. Make them like you instead. Genius. Change the voices in your head and make them like you instead. I love that. That's a genius concept. And that's one of the things you have to do to be successful, is just start changing those voices. You know, get rid of that stuff that's in your head. But back to the calendar. There's several tools I want you to have to be successful. You have a contact book, which you keep track of every single person you meet in the business, producers you work with, directors, writers, casting directors, agents you meet, actors you meet. Keep track of everybody. Those are the people you need to be around, that you need to learn from and make friends with and stay in touch with. Because when people know you, they can hire you, like I always tell you. And the other thing is, you know, have your calendar that tells you what you're going to do, and then stick to it. Now, it's like the same as dieting. You know, I'm not really good at dieting because I can't stick to nothing. I really can't stick to dieting. I can work 18 hours a day on my career, on my management company, on my coaching company, on doing workshops, which, by the way, I have a workshop coming up April 9th in San Jose. And for other dates, look at my website, Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager. But April 9th this year, 2016, in San Jose, I'll be up there from 10 to 3, 5 hours, teaching everything I know and helping actors move to the next level. So if you're an actor, or if you're a parent of an actor, sign up on my website, secretsofahollywoodtalentmanager.com, and come see me in San Jose. I love to work with new actors or people who are trying to get to the next level, and I'd be happy to help you. Back to what I'm talking about. It's important that you are moving from one level to the next level and not staying stagnant, not procrastinating, not getting stuck in worry or fear, but that you take your actions and you do them. And actions are really hard to do. So like I have a diet plan, and you know, I try this one and then it fails. I try that one and then it fails. Because making your mind up to doing something and then doing it is like the hardest thing humans can do. It takes, I think, like, I don't know how many days they said it takes to get a new habit, but it's like a long time, 60 days or something like that to create a new habit. And I love the concept about momentum, because once you're moving in the right direction, stay in it. I lost 20 pounds. I was doing this thing called Medifast. 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 I love the word fast because it makes you think you're going to have results fast. Well, no, you don't really, but it's kind of like a fasting diet in a way that you drop your calories down to 600 calories, 500 calories during the day, and then you can eat one meal, a green and lean meal during the day too. And it's kind of, it's a program that works without freaking thinking. And while I was doing it, I dropped 20 pounds without even thinking. I just did what it told me to do, and the weight fell off. And then I got really excited, and I didn't stick to it as much, and then the weight started to come back on over about 4 months. It came back on again, not by itself, but because I started eating all the stuff I shouldn't be eating in excessive quantities. Because I just love ice cream every day, and I love nachos every day, and I just love cheese, and I just love food, and I love eating out with all my friends, and I like nice restaurants, and I just get back into my old habit of just not thinking about what I'm eating, just eating because I love to eat and I love the taste. Now that means I've lost my momentum. I'm no longer working on my Medifast, and the weight creeped back on. It comes to my attention that in order to get this weight off, I'm going to have to stick with that freaking Medifast until I get down to where I want to be. Then I can go up and down 10, 20 pounds. I don't really care, but it'll be down there instead of up here. So now getting back on track is the hardest thing to do in life. Getting back on track. That's why I suggest that once you get on track, you stay on track. It's critical. Once you get on track, stay on track. Because when you're on track, you've got the momentum and you're moving forward. And that's where you want to keep going, forward. And it's as soon as we quit that forward momentum that we start losing results. So as an actor, your momentum is going to auditions, going to acting classes, doing theater, auditioning for short films, auditioning for student films, networking with other filmmakers, reaching out to casting directors, keeping in touch with people, and you can never stop that momentum. You keep going, and that builds and builds a career. It doesn't happen overnight. It's something that comes from having momentum. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that concept and let you know that it's critical that you get knowledge. That's why I'm spending my time giving you this knowledge and giving you all the videos and the books, and I do the showcases and the workshops and the seminars, and you have my online programs that can immerse you in the right thinking, immerse you in my training, immerse you in the steps that you have to take to become a successful actor. I have two things on my website, Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager. One is called The Winner's Circle. The Winner's Circle is a way to associate yourself with other actors who are all trying to get ahead, but who have the winning knowledge that I have. And it just keeps you surrounded with positive thinking people who are all going forward. And it's a way of getting 52 videos in a year. There's 52 weeks in a year. You get 52 videos. You get one every single week to keep your momentum going, to keep the information flowing, to keep your knowledge growing. Oh my God, I think that's a song. Very interesting. There's something flowing, growing, and love it. Love rhyming. Anyway, but that's really critical to get onto a program that continually fosters your knowledge, enhances your growth, gives you more confidence, teaches you what the business is about and how it works and the tools that you need and how to implement them. And if you have that kind of support system guiding you through by someone knowledgeable who's helping you, you will make momentum and you will start to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Now, anyone who thinks I'm doing this just for the money, you can think again, because I have money and that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing this because I love helping actors. And I already have my Mercedes and my Jaguar and my house in Connecticut and my 2 houses in Flint, Michigan and my house here. I already have what I want. I already have a marriage that's working amazingly. I already have great friends. And I have money in the bank. So this, I'm trying to teach you what I know. I want you to have all, everything you want to have. This isn't about me. This is about you. I have one area in my life where I fail, and that's with my weight loss and my dieting, because I freaking love food, and I'm an addict to it. You know, I just love good food. I have the money to spend at really nice restaurants, and I have the money to go out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day and spend $50 on a meal every single meal. I have the money to do that, and I like good chefs, so I do it. But one of these days I'm going to have to apply everything I know in my life and everything that works for me financially and spiritually and health-wise and relationship-wise and business. I'm going to have to apply that to weight loss. And for some reason, it's really hard for me. It's kind of like Oprah. She's the richest woman in the world, but she can't keep that damn weight off. Yeah, I can totally relate to not being able to keep that weight off, but being really powerful in other ways. I'm trying to help you get power as an actor and help you move to the next level. So there's certain books that you need to read. And I'm going to show you. I want you to go to my website. You can click on the link and look at the books I'm suggesting you read and start growing your strength, your foundation, your knowledge. In this country, you know, education is, I don't know, they don't teach you what you need to know. You know, you're busy learning English and history and math, and that's important. You need to learn that. But you don't learn how to have a healthy relationship, how to be a parent, how to make money, how to manage your money, how to invest your money, how to create healthy relationships with people, how to overcome fear, how to be a success. You know, they don't teach you that, but I'm teaching you that. And there are lots of mentors that can teach you that. And if you stay close to me, I will guide you to other mentors as well. It's not just about reading my books and doing my programs. You're going to need to do other people's programs and read other people's books too. But I'm going to teach you the right ones to do that with. And if you find some on your own, that's great too. It's about gaining the knowledge, gaining the momentum, and staying immersed and surrounded by other people who are also doing the same thing. Because I know you've heard that saying that says, you know, the 5 people you're closest to, that's about what your life is going to turn out like. So make sure that those 5 people that are really in the front seats of your life have what you want, because that's what you're going to get, right? So you got to have what they have to have what you want. So make sure you're choosing your friends and your family and your roommates and your spouses and all that wisely, because people develop habits by being around other people. You develop other people's habits, and then they become your habits. And if you don't have things you want in your life, you might need to take a look at who you're hanging out with and which habits you're taking on, because they might not be great habits. My husband, I tell you, is the greatest guy in the world. I'm not kidding. You know, if you know me at all, you know I love him to death. And I feel so freaking fortunate and blessed to have met him. And we have a beautiful relationship, and we get along. And there's a lot of reasons why this relationship works when I had others that didn't. And it's a lot because of me. I've changed. I've grown. And I'll share some of that in another video that will help you have better relationships. But my husband is thin naturally, and he's a general contractor, and he flips houses, and he builds corporate buildings out, and he builds custom homes. That he makes a ton of money doing that, and he is very athletic, and he does that during the day. He skis, he plays basketball, and I mean he has his own things, but he doesn't like to go on walks or go to the gym. But I need to go on walks and go to the gym, and my partner doesn't help me do that. So if I don't put other people around me who will go on walks and go to the gym, I end up not doing those things myself. And I'm telling you, I have failed at this for many, many years. I have gone up in weight and down in weight, and up in weight and down. And I used to yell at him for not going on walks with me. Well, you won't go on walks with me. If you would go on walks with me, you know, I would lose weight. Or if you would go to the gym with me and work out. And he'd say, I don't need to work out. I worked out all day, lifting this and doing that. And I get so irritated with him, but he's right. You know, he doesn't need to do that. I do. And if he's one of the 5 people in my life who I learned so much from and have grown so much from, then he's not the one that's going to be my weight loss partner or my workout buddy. So then it has to be someone else. And people can get stuck by just blaming someone else. So I've lost these 20 pounds lately because I found a new friend. Her name is Sue Peters. Sue Peters, and she does my Medifast. And I started back on it again, and I'm starting to lose weight again. And I'm like, hallelujah. And if you're trying to lose weight, you should call Sue Peters. I think you can find her on Facebook. Sue Peters. She's in California. But she sells this great product called MediFast, and the fat burns off. Like literally 3 days on MediFast only, and you go into fat burning mode, and then you stay in fat burning mode for as long as you do it. It's like genius. And I didn't have to go to the gym one time, even though I started to. That's either way, I digress. But the point is, I lost the weight the first time, 20 pounds, without going to the gym once. So I know this program works, and I suggest you try it if you want to lose weight. But I'm just telling you this all because I want you to realize that we all struggle with something. Some people struggle with money, some people struggle with weight, some people struggle with relationships or starting a business. Wherever you are in your life, the things I teach you are strategies for having a better life, period, no matter what. So watch my videos and learn about how to break into the acting business, but also watch the ones about relationships and money and books you should read and how to become a powerful person within yourself and how to be spiritual. Watch everything. That's why I say stay close to me, because I'm a positive light that loves you and wants to share everything I can with you before I die, who wants to share as much light and happiness and wisdom and clarity and inspiration and a push in the ass as long as I can, as long as I'm on this planet. I want to help you. So stay close to me, and I will talk to you later. And I hope you enjoyed this 20, 30 minutes hanging out with me, because now I got to get back to work in my talent management business, because that's what I do. I manage talent. One of my clients, Brett Hargrave, is on Lifetime Television tonight on My Haunted House. I got to go in and DVR it. And life is good. Life is good. So stay close, and I'll talk to you later. Love you.